Is this even working? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. View my channel. Oh, it says I'm live. I guess it's still trying to catch up. So yeah, no itinerary for today. Just trying to get practice with this whole streaming thing. Trying to get used to it. I realize streaming is very difficult. You have to be in the mood, which I'm never ever in the mood to do this. Is this working? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's working. Um, it says one person's watching. That's me, I think. How do you even make a JPEG? How do you even make a JPEG is what I want to know. Um, how does this OBS thing? I'm still trying to get used to everything. Okay, yeah, that's it there. Let's put my mug up here. Yesterday I was looking at a new keyboard. I don't know. Well, not really a keyboard, like an artist tool. One of those multifunctional things with the dials and stuff like that. I'm gonna give myself a like just to improve the algorithm. Cheap plug. There you go. And it still says 0. But anyway. Yeah, I was looking at this device called the Tourbox. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. I'm very curious about it. The reason, here, let me show you guys. I was looking at it yesterday. Yeah, okay, I should still have it on my. I mean, on Black Friday sales, 20% off. But the thing is, it's like crazy expensive, and it looks so stupid. It looks like a hamburger. It's so like not ergonomically comfortable looking. Look at this. It looks like an Xbox controller from like 2000. I don't know when. I'm an old guy, so my dates are all messed up. But it looks like yeah, an old school Xbox controller. It's like a hamburger. If you could imagine like dials and knobs on a hamburger, like how is that ergonomically comfortable? It doesn't make sense to me. But the reason why I'm kind of reluctant to get it is because it's $214 USD, and that's on sale. That's just crazy. Um, do any of you guys have this thing? If you do, let me know. Like, post in the bottom if it's worth it or not. It looks so crazy to me. It's too chunky. Like, it's too vertical. It's too thick. Does that even make sense? For it to be comfortable, like I would think that something like this would have to be flatter, like a proper keyboard, not some ginormous thick thing like this. You know what I mean? It's very odd to me. Yeah, let's get right into it. I think I'm gonna try to do this more often, the streaming thing, as a ways to kind of warm up. I'm gonna put on my LED lights in the background. Look how fancy I am. There it goes. There's one of them. Yeah, let me show you guys. And you can barely see it. You can see the bit of a reflection on the. And then there's another one back here somewhere. Hold on, give me a second. There it is. I'm a streamer. I'm a YouTuber. Yeah, so stupid. Oh, I gotta turn on my fan because this camera heats up. What up, Tim? What up, cousin? Aren't you supposed to be working? You pop on and I start criticizing you right away. That's funny, right? It's okay. Tim is my cousin. I can make fun of him. I can say whatever I want. What are you gonna do, Tim? What are you gonna do? You know what you could do? Cause he's like an amazing chef. You can come over my house and like start cooking and stuff. I'll pay you. I'll pay you lots of money. All right. Let's do this because I want to use this as an opportunity to kind of just warm up my drawing skills before the day starts. Anyway, right now it's already 9:30. Um, oh yeah, I'm working. What are you doing now anyway? Where are you working? Like restaurant somewhere? Probably. Seems to make sense since you're a chef, right? So I started drawing this guy yesterday. It's gonna be another character My keyboard is like really wonky. It switches screens and I can't figure it out, and it's really, really annoying. Touch on. Yeah, see, it's controlling the other screen. I hate that. But anyway, let's just figure this out here. Private chef. It's like Tina Turner. It's a private dancer. Okay. I'm not going to use the G Pen because G Pen is too slow, and it's I'll probably do another version of this guy with a different pen to be so it's more clean. But right now I'm just going to use the darker pencil in clip. Should take stability off this thing. It makes it really slow. Oh, nice. I don't even know what that means, Tim. I get vehicles ready for customers for Toyota. That doesn't sound like a chef, dude. That sounds like a mechanic or something. Alright, so this character, there's not much character design to it. I haven't really given it much thought. I'm just trying to draw a cool looking character because I have to rush these characters out the door really quickly. I can't explain why. It just has to be that way. So, I mean, still salvageable. I mean, it's a cool looking character. It's a demon. It's your typical, stereotypical, like, anime kind of demon dude. I may give him a tail. Could be cool. Depends. Like, character design is not only the design itself, but the story behind it. So anything is salvageable, I think. As long as the character looks cool, you can kind of bullshit your way and just make up anything. Right now, it just looks like a demon dude from like the samurai, like ancient times. But as soon as I throw like a logo or whatever on it, it can bring him into the modern age, right? Let me see what I can do here. I don't really want to. I'm going to try to find some stuff I've done in the past to show you guys what I mean. I've done some t-shirt designs. Like, okay, business card. Let's just open this thing up. I'll tell you what I mean. I'm nervous as heck, by the way. That's what I mean. I'm just doing this so I can get used to streaming. Make it normalize it. Because I realized that, especially in art, I could see my job going away really quickly, and I'm going to need a new avenue to kind of make money. So immediately, if I put something modern, like what a QR code or whatever like that, on I'm a PC guy. I have nothing against Mac. It's just that when I got a job back in the day, they couldn't afford Macs because they were very expensive, and so we got stuck with PCs, and that's what I'm stuck with. Is just a PC, and it's a tool anyway. Macs and PCs right now, they're kind of, they run the same program as long as they both run Photoshop and Clip Studio. There's no difference. But I use a PC now because I'm used to the quick keys. So immediately, once you put like something modern in there, it brings it to the modern age. So now it's a demon that wears like this half kimono thing with a graphic tee. I like doing stuff like that, and I may put like Nikes on him or something like that. I think that's very cool to kind of just mix timelines, and it says it's good for character building, character concept. You don't chef no more? That's a shame, man. We need more chefs in this world, dude. Like doctors. Why would you switch? Like chef, like being a chef is like recession proof, dude. Everybody needs to eat. Okay, so I like these bandages on the arm. Should I just keep it on one arm, because that's character design as well. Like it makes you wonder why he only has it on one arm, and then this arm can have like some kind of a crazy tattoo or something like that. I don't know. But no, for now I'm just gonna because I don't want to draw a tattoo. I'm just gonna, actually, I'm gonna crank up stability on this again. I'm gonna draw more bandages on the arm. Also, my eyesight is terrible today. I didn't sleep much last night. I'm having issues sleeping. I think it's an age thing. When you get older, you sleep less, or you have more restless sleep. It's not good, and it affects my eyes. I got laser eye surgery a few years ago, and I find that if I don't sleep well, my eyesight gets really blurry. It sucks, man. So as always, when you're drawing something repetitive like bandages and stuff like that, right? You're gonna want to like vary up the contrasts. Like, what I mean is the spaces in between these things should all be different to keep it from looking super super boring. And not only these spaces in between here like this should vary, the lines should vary as well. So as you can see, there's some I have some thick lines going here with some thin lines in between. If you make, let me show you something. A lot of us will do something like this, and it just looks boring. It doesn't look interesting. The spaces in between are exactly the same, and the line widths are exactly the same as well, and you want to kind of avoid that if you can. I know that for animation, you can't. That's why in animation all the line widths are the same. It's because it's just a lot quicker. You wouldn't be able to do this with animation. I'm recovering from COVID too. I just feel terrible. Let's get this out of here. I typically don't draw this quick either. Just to let you guys know. I tend to take my time a bit. I'm just doing this because of the stream, just to avoid it being 10 hours long. So when you're doing stuff professionally, yeah, take your time. There's no rush. And then I'm erasing a lot of these lines in here. I wish I could play some music in the background, but I don't want to get I don't want to get the video yanked from YouTube for copyright. Because that's how I normally work. Is I'll usually put on some good music and just start drawing. That's the best way to do it. Is set the environment in your space. You know what I mean? Make it zen. Make it enjoyable. And the eraser is an amazing drawing tool, as you can see. It's creating lines, like by erasing lines. It's creating dynamic lines. here. Boom, now he's all bandaged up. Another thing I like to do, it's everybody likes to do this actually, to create movement, is to create trailing ribbons. That's what I'm going to do here. Oh, my brush just changed. Just give me 1 second. What's up, killer? Yeah. Pays better than the lowest paying job before it. Damn, I hate. Alright, man. Just go do your job, dude. It's so funny. My cousin's hilarious. Appreciate you though, man. Thanks for stopping by. You gotta visit one day. You gotta come over to Toronto. We'll go on like we'll do like a food vlog or one of those things. What do you call those? Food crawls? I don't know. But yeah, to create movement, like an easy way to create movement to cheat your artwork, to add detail, is to create ribbons everywhere. If you know me, if you've seen a lot of my stuff, you'll know that I love ribbons and bandages and cloth and stuff like that. I'm not great at drawing clothing, but I'm good enough, I think. I don't use reference. That's the problem. I probably should. I'm just too damn lazy. I have done it in the past, but since then I haven't really. I don't use like clothing as a reference, but I love people who do. It definitely shows. Their clothing looks amazing all the time. It's a bit dark. Let me reduce this. What's this layer I have here? Yeah, I draw everything in layers. It's a bad habit. I think I mentioned in my last stream. It's from my animation days where we have to draw everything in layers because we're animating it. And the thing is, it's a bad habit to break out of when you're trying to transition back into like normal drawing. But good at the same time because I work for a video game company, and a lot of the times we use 2D animation and we animate it through Spine or After Effects. And it's a huge benefit to have everything in layers. Like the animators really appreciate everything kind of cut up so that they don't have to do it. All right, let's do this here. These pants that I have going on here, I'm uncertain about it, so I'm just gonna create a different layer. I'm gonna draw it on a different layer. So by doing it that way, I'm able to kind of adjust the proportions a bit. If I drew the legs too small, then I could like obviously expand it and make it bigger. So yeah, we're gonna draw like kind of like a rope down here. Like what do you call that? A ropey belt type of deal. Just gonna roughly just sketch it in for now. Kind of like Akuma, right? Does Akuma have a rope belt? Street Fighter is like the base of all my inspirations. Street Fighter and what do you call that? Metal Gear. I'm gonna be honest with you guys though, like even though I do art for a living, I've kind of been out of touch when it comes to what's going on nowadays with art. I know that this whole AI thing is throwing everybody for a loop. Where are we at with that now? Anyway, do any of you guys know? Put in the comments section, like, what's going on there. I have my opinions about it, and working for a small company, I'm very reluctant to speak about it because it's what I tell you, you guys aren't gonna like. But let me know, do you guys feel optimistic about your future as artists? Or are you scared to death? This rope looks terrible, by the way. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Clearly, I don't do this type of stuff often. I'll crank up my stability. My throat's drying up and everything. Okay, this is a real weakness of mine. I feel the need to kind of draw every line. I'm very bad with shades and stuff like that. A lot of artists, how they would approach this here is they wouldn't be drawing all of these lines. You really don't need all of this stuff, all these details. But I'm such a lover of line that I feel I feel like I have to draw everything. Like a lot of this stuff, you could just block out the shapes like this, and I do agree it probably ends up looking better, you know, but that's not me. Sorry, I want to read a comment. Hey Saeed, what's up, man? Are you supposed to be working? I'm joking. I'm joking. Same could be said about me. I should be. Well, I am working. This is for work. But what do you say? AI generated NFTs. Don't mention NFT around artists, man. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I'm gonna have to come clean, right? I work as an artist for an NFT company. Um, but I don't know anything about NFTs really. I'm completely dumb to it. I just happen to be an artist that does artwork for a company that does NFTs, and I know that NFTs and crypto has there's a stigma around it. Um, it's it's kind of dirty, right? There's like a couple years ago, a lot of people were turning other people's artwork into NFTs and selling it, and making money. That's filthy. That's disgusting. I'm gonna tell you right now that doesn't happen often. That's like it just doesn't. At least for what we do, for what I do, we create all of our stuff is created by me. Well, a lot of it, and it's not. We're not making billions of dollars off it. We're actually losing a lot of money. We're trying to build a proper brand. We're trying to bring value. We're trying to marry the two together, art and crypto together, and become we are legit. We're not trying to become legit. We are 100% legit. We're not scamming anybody. We're just trying to create a gaming brand, an IP in the world of Web3. If you guys want to know more about it, check out chainguardians.io. That you'll see more of our stuff and what we do, and you'll see that it's not about minting JPEGs for hundreds of thousands of dollars. We don't make any money at all, guys. It's actually kind of embarrassing and bad, but it's the price you pay for trying to be legit, right? We're trying to build slowly, but At the end of the day, I'm just an artist doing a job just like everybody else. There's artists that do comic books, there's artists that do video games. I'm just an artist that does artwork for a company that does NFTs as well. All right. And I just lost 1,000 subscribers just by saying that. But if you guys have opinions on it, like if you have questions about that, let me know. Post in the comments section if you think it's disgusting and filthy. I'll try my best to kind of not really stick up for it, but just to provide some insight on why it isn't always disgusting or gross. And we do hire artists as well. We hire artists legitimately. We pay them legitimately. Right now, I'm working on a project where we're trying to get an anthology out based on our IP, our characters, the characters that I'm designing right now, and it's going to be a proper anthology where we're going to print it, publish it, just to get eyes on this IP. We're trying to build an IP that's like the Marvel version of a crypto. Am I saying that right? I'm not even sure if I'm speaking English right now. We're trying to create a superhero IP, but born from Web3 is essentially what I'm trying to say. And if you guys are comic book artists and you are interested in contributing, let me know. Private message me. We pay just like everybody, like any normal comic book company, per page. If you need a job and if you think you can handle it, if you've done this kind of stuff before, hit me up. Hit me up. We'd be more than happy to hire you for your services. Okay, anyway. Yeah, just like this ropey thing with the arm. Like, I mean, these are pretty similar, spaces in between. But try to vary it up a bit, like I tried to do right here, with the small lines in between. Just to keep it from looking boring. And adjust the line widths and stuff like that as well. How long is the stream going for? Curious. Is it still going? Half an hour, not bad. Web3 superheroes. Yeah, see, Saeed gets it. You know what? I'm gonna draw the pants on a different layer too, in case I want to do something like this. Right now it's leaning a bit. It doesn't really make sense. But the canvas is actually leaning too, so I don't know why it's doing that. How do I even flip my canvas in Clip? Oh my god. Because I would normally do it like this and use touch, but it's like it's not controlling this monitor properly. I don't know what the hell is going on. Is it rotate? Maybe rotate. R. Okay. Oh, there we go. Jesus, I'm such a noob. Thank you guys so much for watching. The people that are, appreciate it. Okay, that's not too bad. I want this actually to be more vertical. Right now it's kind of leaning a bit. It looks like his intestines are hanging from his shirt. Oh, by the way, I was doing that stream the other day with the girl with the mechanical arms. If you haven't seen it already, go back into the stream I did earlier on in the week. I was drawing these arms in the background, these mechanical arms, and after looking at it, it started looking like mini penises floating around her. It was really phallic looking, and so I had to change that up to make it look like real arms. Here, let me show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, there we go. This is embarrassing to me. So I ended up making them look like more arms. Arm-like. The initial ones were... Oh, I changed it up even a bit. I tried to make them more tubular. But before this, honest to goodness, I'm gonna... This is funny. They look like this. Let me show you. This arm here, it looked like this. So they just look like a bunch of, like... They just look like a bunch of penises floating in the air. It's hilarious. So I had to change that up. Anyway, maybe not so funny. I thought it was funny. I thought it was embarrassing. I'm drawing this on stream and I'm like, oh my god. Looking at it afterwards, I'm like, people must think that I'm drawing like mini penises. But anyway. Oh yeah, here. This is gonna go behind her. And what I want to do is actually maybe have these arms floating. Kind of like ghostly. The reason being is because later on I want to make these arms be able to hold like submachine guns, rockets, swords and stuff like that. I think that'd be so awesome to have this crazy chick with like floating, you know, arms, 6 arms coming at you, just slashing away. I think that might be pretty cool visually. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tether it to any kind of robotic anything. Initially I'd wanted something like maybe like this. I don't know, that kind of looks cool, I guess. And then it'd be attached to the kind of like an anchor, like a futuristic backpack type of thing. But then I'm thinking if I anchor it to something, it's going to be hard to kind of get the different positions. Like if I wanted to have this arm come forward holding a gun like here, it'd be better to kind of have it untethered so it's free to move around. Anyway, let's get back to this thing. Okay, all right, that's the layer I want to be on. My eyes are so blurry, I could barely see right now. Maybe it's because I'm nervous and I'm like sweating or something. Okay, all right. It's scary though, right? Like I find it scary talking about crypto and stuff like that. Being an artist, it's frightening because I understand the feelings behind it. It's like AI, you know. It's it's like a part of the same family almost. It's it's a tough time for us artists right now, and for me, what I can do as a leader on a team is discourage AI art, and I've been doing that. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people just don't get it, especially people who don't do art. They just don't understand that it's so damaging, and they think it's nothing because it's to them. They can't see the differences between AI art and real art. It's very difficult for them to see, and as a company, all they care about is the bottom line, how much money they can save. But I've in the past year, I've discouraged a lot of people from using it in the company. Even you'd be even surprised like how many artists use AI to kind of get ahead. They use it as a tool to kind of fast track things, and there's even that's controversial. A lot of artists feel that that's the only good way to use AI is to kind of give them an idea, like a preliminary idea, but then you can go in and then flesh it out a bit more with your own personal style. But even that's very dangerous, because it tells other people, like your bosses, that it's okay to use, and it's an ongoing battle. There've been a couple of people using it in the company, and I recognized it right away, because an artist can detect it immediately. What is AI generated and what isn't, and I've actually had to tell them, you can't use this anymore. If you do, that's it. You're out. It's a very awkward conversation, and I have to do this every once in a while, because people just, I don't know. It's difficult, especially working in Web3. You need to. What's my cousin saying? You need to send me your Inktober. My cousin's gonna wrap his car with my Inktober piece, which is crazy. I keep forgetting to send it to him. Sorry, cousin. You mean what one are you talking about though? I've done so many. What Inktober piece are you talking about, brother? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you know what? If you're still around, let me open it and then you tell me if it's the one. Where is it? Oh, Inktober. There it is. I saw it. Inktober. Any of these? Probably not these. Oh, okay, here. I think it's this one here. Okay, you let me know if this is it. Okay, there's a bit of a lag, so I'm gonna wait here. The one you did every day for a while. Yeah, that's Inktober, dude. That's all Inktober's. This one? Okay, I'm just gonna... Looking at this now, I realize how much better I was at drawing than I am now. When I used to do it regularly, like I was cranking these out like every day, like one a day, like one piece a day, and I made it into like this big giant poster. So I started here. I started here. Apparently you can't even use that Inktober logo anymore because the guy was like threatening to sue people who were using it. But I guess at the time, wow, 2019, that's crazy. That's a long time ago. But yeah, I would do one of these a day for a whole month, and with the idea of it being a giant poster at the end. It wasn't ever planned out. Like none of this was planned out. Every day would just be like a freestyle, and this is what we ended up with, which is really really cool, I think. But yeah, I think Arthur Adams like retweeted it, which is insane. I just lost my fucking mind. I was like, holy shit, Arthur Adams. I'm like, god damn. If I would have kept up with drawing, I'd probably have like a lot more followers, or if I would have like maybe started streaming a lot sooner. But life gets in the way, and I chose a different path. I chose the path of actually making money, which is kind of bad to say, but it's true. Like, I mean, it's when I graduated, I landed a job immediately. I landed a really good job, and I had two choices. I joined a studio, and they were gonna pay me like $99 a day, right? And then at the same time, like I was applying to everything. I applied to the studio, and they're like, and I got accepted at the studio like a week before I got accepted to the television company that I worked at for 20 years. The thing is, I was applying everywhere, and so with the comic book company, I went in, and this is kind of an embarrassing story. It's almost like thanks, man. Thanks, guys. It's almost like I don't even want to tell you this story, but I'm gonna anyway because honestly, I don't really care. I'm older now. It's less embarrassing to me. But I went to a comic book studio when I graduated, like many years ago, 25, 30 years ago or something like that. And I went to try it out, to try it out, whatever the hell that means, right? They said it. They said, "You want you come in and try it out?" So I went in there, and they're like, "Okay, you're pretty good. We're gonna hire you, $99 a day." And I was like, "Okay, that's awesome. I'll come in tomorrow, and then we'll just keep. Well, we'll see how it goes." I was really excited. A week later, I get this job offering from this television company that paid me like three times as much, and I'm like, at that time, I just graduated. I needed money. I knew that I wanted to move out. I was living with my brothers at the time. I knew that I wanted to move out and live on my own, get a condo, stuff like that. And I'm like, at $99 a day, there's no chance I'm gonna get a condo. So I went where the money was, and so that's what happened. And the following day, I went back into the studio, and I guess somebody I was talking about it. It wasn't a secret to me. That's the thing. I was never Nothing was a secret to me. I'm an open book. Like I always speak my mind, and so at the time, I think when I was in the studio, I was talking to some of the artists there, and I was telling them that I had applied to a bunch of places, and that I got accepted to television thing, and I'm thinking about doing that anyway. They didn't like that, and so immediately the following day when I went in, the boss of the studio was like, we just hired you. How could you, talk to some of our artists saying that you got hired at another place and stuff like that? And he's like, literally, get the fuck out, you're fired. I'm like, I was never really an employee. Like, the idea was that I was trying this studio out. I never really committed. I was gonna go in and see how it went. But anyway, it ended up really ugly. Moral of the story is, I was in the wrong. If you've committed to anything, and I consider that committing to a studio, if you've committed to anything, stick with it. It's a small industry. Everybody knows each other. You get blacklisted really quickly. So if you agree to do something, even verbally, agree to work with a company, just stick to it, or at least give them a month or so, or at least tell them straight up, like go to the boss and say, look, it's not working out. I'm gonna leave. Do it professionally, is all I'm saying. Small industry, comic book industry, small people talk. You end up with a bad reputation really quickly, and this is also true with the video game company as well. Don't burn bridges, guys. I know I look young, but I'm not. I've been doing this for a very long time. Let's just say I'm a lot closer to 50 than I am 40. It gives you an idea of how old I am. I have a doctor's appointment today, and they just notified me. What time is it? Yeah, speaking of old, like when you get old, you have like a lot of doctor's appointments. Okay, I'm still good. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep the stream on. It's already 45 minutes, so I should probably draw more. But I like talking. I think it's valuable as well. Like some of you guys may be starting out in the business. I have some valuable insight in that as well. A lot of things to do and a lot of things to not do. I've messed up a lot, but I've also done a lot of good things. Made a lot of good choices. Because I do art and I make a good living off of it. A lot of people can't say that. They couldn't say the same. So, which leads me to think I am doing something right. Okay, this is good. I'm a lot less shaky when I draw now, so I'm getting used to it. Less nervous. That's a good thing. If you're watching this, let me know what I'm doing wrong too, guys. I don't watch a lot of other artists' streams. I don't watch any of it at all. I don't have time. So let me know if this is ridiculous what I'm doing. I'm just doing the thing that works for me. What I want to do. I do what I want to do. That's like a gangster, like a mobster. I'm gonna do the shoes later. I'm not gonna do it right now because I'm gonna need some reference. I'm gonna put on give him some Nikes. It's gonna be like a modern day kind of ninja samurai ghostly. I may add like a ghost like kind of spirit creature thing behind him. I think I'm gonna let this stream run for 1 hour. That sounds about good. Asking people to sit here with me for 1 hour is asking a lot, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's not too bad. So what I meant before was when I was saying I typically don't use this pen because I've already established a certain kind of style that I want to go with for our brand. It's something much more cleaner. I prefer this brush. Looks a lot more painterly. If you were to say, it'd be a lot easier to color as well in paint. But I'm actually gonna go back in and use the G pen, which is my favorite inking pen in Clip Studio because it's super clean. What am I on now? 200? I would prefer this image to be bigger actually. What am I at right now? 400. Okay, that explains it. I usually go 600. $600 DPI. Is that ridiculous? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I'm gonna save this as splash high res. Yeah, man. Tim, let's go. Let's go. There's a Thai restaurant that opened up here recently that's that I really want to go to. This is G pen. This is like therapy for me. I just love using this pen because it's so clean. Wait, if he's a demon, should he have pointy ears? Let's just say that he's half demon. Sorry guys, I'm very quiet right now because I'm enjoying this. Like I said, it's therapy for me. The only thing missing is like very nice soothing jazz music in the background, which I usually have playing, but I can't because I don't want to have a YouTube yank this video off the internet. I'm not even monetized. Like I have enough followers, but I let this what is it this account die, and YouTube is like, nope, we're gonna stop giving you money. I wasn't making money anyway. It's funny because as soon as I got monetized, I stopped creating content, and I have another YouTube channel. It's talking about like camera gear and stuff like that, and I just recently got monetized there as well. And then I stopped creating content for that as well. It's weird. I go through like I have so much anxiety. I have so much anxiety. I almost feel like I'm not worth it. Maybe it's an artist thing, being an introvert and stuff like that as well. It's a weird thing with me. It's like I achieve something and then I just quit because I can't deal with the pressure. It's odd. I really hate that about myself. Oops. Ooh, nice. Saeed, I wish I would have known. I recently sold my ZVE10. I would have probably just given it to you, honestly. Yeah. I love that camera, but I just don't need it. It's just redundant. I have so many cameras. But now I realize that I probably should have kept my ZVE10 just for streaming because right now I'm using this camera right now um, for streaming and it's total overkill. It heats up all the time because it's so powerful. So I should have kept my ZVE E10 for streaming. It was great for that. Worked really well. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm watching one. It feels more pressure. I always think that. Yeah, that's what it is, right? It's like you're doing things for fun. Like I decided to do a YouTube channel. It was just for fun. There was no pressure at all. Just like this right now, I have 9 people watching, which is amazing. It's making me super super nervous. But I have a feeling that with my personality, if I had like 2,000 people watching, I'd probably just get super nervous and then never do it ever again. Fucking weird. Like I hate that about myself, you know what I mean? And it is about confidence. Like I just don't have any. I have enough to be able to do this, but like aside from that, I just feel like I'm unworthy of attention. It's weird. Yeah, Saeed, it's a great camera, dude. Like I would recommend it. But if you're doing vlogging, honestly, get the DJI Osmo 3. It just came out. Apparently, that thing is just ridiculous. It's supposed to be like it's stabilized. Apparently, you could use it as a webcam as well. Yeah, I think it's gonna change everything. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying before too, it's like I'm an introvert, right? I get so like I don't do well with crowds and people and stuff like that. I'm an extrovert introvert, I think, because I do well with some other with certain people that I feel comfortable around. And I mean, I can't consider myself an introvert if I'm able to kind of do live streams and stuff like that, right? So it's a bit contradictory. Um, but this shit makes me nervous, and I think that I've only become okay with this because I'm older now. It's just through it's just through age. I just don't really care anymore. I just don't give a shit what people think about me. But um, 20 years ago, I would never be able to do something like this. I don't think. Just just too scared. And like I said, I'm doing this now because I think that the artist is going to be a dying breed. You know, I want to try to I want to try to give this a go before before it's too late. And I need an outlet. I find that life has become kind of boring. So I just need I just need a new hobby. And I think that maybe streaming could be it. And if other people find use out of it, that's amazing. And I love connecting with people too. I love people. I'm just nervous around them, that's all. Whoa. My pen just stopped working there. Let me save it. So right now, this is like the fourth layer of lines, and this is very typical of me. I will have super, super rough. That's what you see here. Oops, shit. Something like that. This was probably like a couple passes to get to that level. And then I'll do a clean line, which is like this. I'll use this for painting. This is a lot easier to paint over because the lines aren't as solid. As you can see when I'm zooming in, it's a lot less refined. And for the cell shaded style, I'll go over it again with like a super, super clean pen, like the G pen. And with this, I'll start coloring in my cell shaded style. I can't even speak now. The longer the stream goes, I think the dumber I get. Just start mumbling by the end of it incoherently. But appreciate you guys for watching and commenting, man. It's amazing. It's great. It's making me nervous as hell. Shaky, more shakier than usual. But I think all in all, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing fine. I'm handling this well. Yeah, I don't know how to say your name, sir. I'm sorry. I'm using a Cintiq, yeah. I don't know if you can tell. Here, let me show you. It's it's a couple of years old now. It looks like this. It's 24 inches, I believe. 24 inches of manliness. And when I joined my company, they're like, "Do you need anything?" I'm like, "Nah, not really." They're like, "Do you need anything?" I'm like, maybe a new Cintiq, and they're like, "How much is it?" I'm like, and I told them, they're like, "Okay, done." And they just bought me one and sent it my way. And I'm like, "What the? This is freaking amazing!" Yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think that's the only way I can kind of lean into this. I too am kind of annoyed by the whole overly hyped influencer kind of personality. It gives me a lot of anxiety. And how do you keep up that kind of personality to be excited all the time? Um, I don't know anybody in my life that act like that on the regular. So I think that a lot of it's just kind of acting, right? So maybe that you're right. Maybe that's an angle that I could choose is just to be myself and just do this kind of thing and talk. It's almost like a hangout. I almost envision people watching this stream to have a pencil in their hand at a desk drawing next to me, like along with me. It'd be awesome. It's almost like I think introverts. I think that's all we kind of fantasize about. That is like having a very nice group of friends to kind of go to a coffee shop with and just chill and just draw. I mean, that sounds like the best thing in the world to me, you know. And we used to do that in high school, but once you're done high school, what else do you have? I mean, you kind of lose that, right? So that would be my dream anyway, is to just be around like-minded people and just draw all day. Like how great would that be? Just talk about anime and video games. It's just incredible. You know, if the company I work with, if we start making money, um, I'm gonna open up a studio, and I'm gonna invite every single person to come and hang out. I'm gonna open up a cafe next to it, and we could all draw, talk about anime and video games all day. That's what I'm gonna do. Mark my words. Guys, how long do streams go for? Like, how long do people do this? Like, I'm so new to this. Like, is this too long? We're over an hour already, so I don't even know how. But if you're drawing, an hour is like nothing. It's essentially, yeah, it's like nothing, right? I still have like I work long days, so I still have after this when I stop streaming, I'm still gonna probably be drawing for another 8, 9, 10 hours maybe. Hopefully by the end of the day, I can get some Call of Duty in, but that's my only time I have on my own. Oh shit, I have a doctor's appointment today too, so that probably automatically kills 2 hours. So yeah, I'm not looking. Maybe I should cancel. Is it too late to cancel? I really don't want to go. Golden Days. Yeah. Yeah, this Cintiq is awesome. I used to have an older I can't remember what it's called, but it's the older one, and I bought it from this woman downtown who bought it and then never used it. Just used it once, and at the time it was going for, I think, online the cheapest I could find it was for $1,500, and she sold it to me for 600. I gave that to my cousin recently, not recently, a couple of years ago, when I got this new one, which I love. I feel no need to upgrade this at all. It does everything perfectly. The only thing I wish is that here, let me show you. The only thing I wish was, see this bevel? This bevel around? Why does it have to be so damn big? Like it's massive. I wish this screen was bigger. Um, I could use some bevel on the bottom here to rest your hand, and maybe on the side, but like the rest of it could fill up the screen. I don't understand. This thing could be a lot smaller, and it's heavy as hell. Like that arm there broke my table. This arm right here, because it's heavy, super crazy heavy. It broke my table. I had to glue two pieces of plywood together on my desk to fix it because it warped it. Where's my pen? There it is. It has to be. I know. Unending energy. Just keep drinking coffee. I have a lot of energy when I'm healthy, when I'm working out and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. It's hard to keep that energy up. It's difficult being on camera. Like, people used to always say when I wasn't doing this, why don't you start a YouTube channel? And I tell people the same thing, and I'm like, it's not everybody could do this. It's not easy. It's very hard. I used to laugh at YouTubers a long time ago. You know, that saying YouTube famous. I don't laugh at them anymore because it's hard work. I realize those guys that pump out content constantly. It's it's hard work. It's so hard. Especially if you don't do streaming, if you're editing stuff, you're creating content where you have to edit, that takes a long time. And that's why I'm doing it this way. That's why I've decided to kind of go the streaming route, is because I don't have to edit anything together. I still want to do that. My other channel is the channel I use for like editing shit. It's just a vlogging channel. I'm going to actually pump myself here. I'm going to pump my channel. Look up my name. It's about vlogging. I just vlog about my life and talk about camera gear. Check it out. Just check. I just wrote down my name, so it's like Noise Actor. Just check out on YouTube, Noise Actor. It's my other account, where I talk about cameras and shit like that. So if you guys want to know like how to stream, what kind of equipment to buy to get a nice feed like what you see here, I can talk about it on that channel if you want. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Just trying to make that YouTube money, you know. Last month I made $7 on my other channel. It's pretty good. I don't make any money on this channel because, like I was saying before, they demonetized me for like lack of activity. It's hilarious, man. It's so funny. It's super exciting when you get the letter in the mail that says, "Congratulations, you're a part of the YouTube AdSense revenue generating whatever." And it's equally shitty when they send you a note saying we're gonna demonetize you because you're not doing anything with your channel. I mean, that sucks. The highs and lows, right? But like I said, it doesn't really bother me. I'm not trying to become rich off this. I'm not trying to make money off YouTube. I'm just here because I want to speak to people. I want to make friends. I don't know. Does that sound lame? I don't know. I don't think it is. I don't go to school anymore. I don't go to work anymore. I'm a work from home guy. I don't interact with anybody anymore. I don't have any friends. It's a pretty freaking pitiful life when I put it that way. Damn, now I'm sad. I'm gonna cry in a corner after this. On the flip side, this character is getting done, so I'm happy. That's another thing too, like when you're working, a good rule of thumb is if you get something done every day, if you can look back and be like, okay, I got something done today, that's a great day. I've worked with so many people where they fall into this rut where they're like, I don't know if I'm working hard enough or I'm being productive. Good rule of thumb is I'm going to look back on today and I'm going to be like, awesome, I inked a character. Great. The next day, I'm going to color a character. Things like that. Just to have checkpoints in your week will keep you from... thanks, Saeed. Appreciate it, man. I can't believe that you actually found me online. Like, it's so weird. it's so nuts too because I was at a convention a long time ago and some dude was looking at me. I was buying an art book and this guy kept looking at me. He was like looking at me like at the just like in this corner, like looking at me. I'm like, "Oh my god, this guy is creeping me out, man. Like stop it. I'm an introvert. Like stop looking at me." And then he finally approached me and he's like, "You're that YouTube guy, right?" And at the time I had like maybe 1,000 followers. And I'm like, "How the hell did I'm not YouTube. I know I'm not a YouTube guy. I have a YouTube channel, yeah, but I'm not that YouTube guy." I'm like, "Yeah, I have a YouTube." It's like I recognize you from YouTube, and that just blew my mind. It was just insane. I can't even imagine these people with like 1 million followers. You know what I mean? They can't do anything. I'm a dude with like 1,000 followers, and like, yeah, you're that YouTube guy. I'm like, it just freaking blows my mind sometimes. By the way, I'm not that YouTube guy. I'm just the guy with the YouTube channel. But it's so interesting to me. And the people that I was with, they're like, "Did that just happen? Are you a YouTube guy?" Like none of my family members know I'm a YouTube guy. Not like hardly any of them. Like my cousin was on here. He knows. He like if he posts this on Facebook, it's gonna embarrass the shit out of me. I like I said, it's not like I'm ungrateful. It's just that I have so much anxiety. I don't want others to know my business. It's a weird thing. Yo, what's up, Chris? Yeah, I still work out, man, but like I got hit with COVID, so I haven't worked out in a while. Nowadays, I just do boxing. I go to my gym and I do boxing. So I'm pretty skinny. I've lost all my gains. Um, but I think I'm gonna start working out again because boxing's harder than working out. Uh, but I enjoy it. I just want to get a bit. I just want to get a bit bigger, you know. Yeah. Oh, that's funny, man. I'm the YouTube guy. So funny. But yeah, working out is like super important. Um, I find that if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have any energy to work. Keeping fit helps me actually um, work harder. Like it's a weird thing. I keep telling people that, and I realize that that's something that works for me, not for everybody. So I've recently stopped telling people to go work out. I just find that it helps me out so much that I just want to tell everybody because I know when I'm not healthy, when I'm not working out regularly, I become way lazier. Like the a typical day when I'm unhealthy is me waking up, drinking coffee, having a lot of energy in an like for an hour, and then after that I fade, and then I start watching movies and playing video games. That's when I'm unhealthy. When I'm healthy, um, I'll have my coffee in the morning, and I'll keep that energy. I'll keep that energy for a few hours, and I'll work throughout the entire day. Uh, that's how important it is. But I realize that that doesn't work for everybody. So I kind of stopped telling people in order to be productive, you should work out because just that's a me thing. Should I talk about what I'm drawing? I have what is it? Stabilization cranked to full for this type of line work. It's super laggy, but it helps me a lot. No, dude, I'm not swole. Not right now, anyway. Plus, I'm getting older too, so it's a lot harder to get swole. This is going okay so far. It's not bad. I'm still rushing things, so I think I'm going to have to go back and redo some of the lines, but it's not too bad. I have to get this thing out by the end of the week. This and a couple other characters. I have this other guy here that I'm going to be drawing as well. It's kind of like a profile. It's interesting because with this one here, just by taking, I've noticed now. Where's my there it is. Just by putting this arm in, it tells a completely different story. Like if I take it out, it's more of a proud kind of just the stance. But this here, once you put that arm in, it looks like he's walking. So depends what kind of mood you want to go for. But this is going to be easy anyway. This character's already designed. His name's Novatron. He's like our Iron Man type of character in our universe. Yeah, I'm just doing clean lines right now. This is fun stuff. I love inking. It's a brainless activity. Just fun. What? I nailed that on the first go. Did you see that? Holy smokes. What? Yeah, definitely less shaky now. I'm doing good now. All right, man. Peace. Thanks for hopping on the stream, dude. Appreciate it. I'm gonna have to go soon as well because I have to get some real work done, and it's almost lunchtime. Oh shit. I think I have a meeting. Oh my god, I missed my meeting. Oh my god, I missed my meeting. Shoot. Let me check. Raisin, nope. Toolbox, Discord, nope. Wrong account. Oh my god, I can't believe this. Oh shoot. Alright guys, I got damn it. Yo, what's up, man? Brian Zilla. Brian Zilla, it's funny. It's a good name. I wish I had a cool name. Noizilla? Ninja Noi? Ninja Noi is pretty good. Thanks for popping on this stream, man. Appreciate it, and thanks for finding me out. Appreciate that. Hope to be doing more. This is really new to me. This is only my second stream. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know. I wanted to do Twitch, but I don't have followers on Twitch, and I figured like I have followers here, so I might as well see if I can revive my channel. Saeed, you're late for the meeting, buddy. Did you know that you're in this meeting? I'm joking. You're not. Okay, guys, I should probably address this whole meeting issue. I'm a bit worried now, to be honest. So I'm gonna stop my stream. I'm gonna log out, and thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Hopefully this was useful. I don't know, kind of entertaining. Just keep it in the background. We could talk. We could chill. You know. But I have to go. Where's my mouse? Alright guys. Peace out. See ya.